Right now, after age 60, your body is in breakdown mode. And 99% of seniors have no clue it's already started. By the time you feel weaker or slower, you've already lost up to 15% of your lean muscle. And that's just the beginning. After 70, it can skyrocket to 30% loss. Even if you're eating what you think is a balanced diet, weak legs, slower balance, joint pain, exhaustion, it's not just getting old, it's muscle death, and the scariest part, doctors now confirm protein isn't enough. You could eat eggs every day and still lose muscle because you're missing the specific amino acids and compounds only found in certain powerful plant proteins. Recent clinical studies show that replacing just one serving of eggs a day with the right kind of legume could increase muscle protein synthesis by 26%, boost strength, and even protect against type 2 diabetes and frailty. But almost no one over 60 is eating the right beans. The worst part, the number one bean, the one that protects your muscle fibers at the cellular level, is also the one that most seniors skip entirely. This video reveals all 8 ranked from least to most powerful. Miss one and your strength could vanish faster than you think. The information in this video is backed by real science. We've spent hours digging through peer-reviewed research and every single reference is linked in the description below. Before we dive in, drop a comment. What's something you've noticed getting harder physically in the past year? Climbing stairs? Carrying groceries? Be honest and let's fix it. Let's kick off with the first underrated bean that could save your strength from fading. Number 8. Lima beans. Lima beans might not win any popularity contest at the dinner table, but for seniors looking to build or preserve muscle, they deserve a serious second look. These soft, pale green legumes are more powerful than they seem. In just 1 cup, lima beans pack around 7.8 grams of protein. But what truly makes them special isn't just the protein content. It's the presence of leucine, a critical amino acid that acts like a direct-on switch for muscle protein synthesis. Think of leucine as the spark plug your muscles need to start firing and rebuilding. Without enough of it, your body struggles to maintain lean tissue, especially as you age and natural muscle loss accelerates. Lima beans are also loaded with trace minerals that support your body's repair mechanisms. Manganese plays a key role in collagen formation and enzyme reactions, helping your tissues recover from everyday stress and strain. Molybdenum, while often overlooked, helps break down waste products and supports iron metabolism. That means more efficient energy use and better oxygen delivery to your muscles during recovery. Plus, lima beans are high in soluble fiber, which helps keep blood sugar stable. This is crucial for older adults because blood sugar spikes can lead to inflammation, which interferes with muscle repair. To get the best out of lima beans, try steaming them gently or adding them to soups and casseroles near the end of cooking. Overboiling can reduce their nutrient power, especially leucine. If you want to boost iron absorption, which is vital for keeping energy high, add a splash of lemon juice or toss in a few chopped tomatoes when serving. It's a small trick that makes a big difference. Coming up next is a darker bean with even more protein and antioxidant punch, and it could be the edge your muscles have been waiting for. Number 7. Black beans. Black beans don't just look powerful, they are. These dark, glossy legumes pack nearly 15 grams of high-quality plant protein per cup, making them one of the most concentrated muscle-building foods in the bean world. But what really sets them apart isn't just the protein, it's the amino acid profile. Black beans are especially rich in leucine, a critical amino acid often lacking in plant-based diets. Leucine plays a vital role in calcium absorption and in building collagen, the protein that strengthens tendons, skin, and cartilage. For seniors, that means stronger joints, more elastic tissues, and less soreness after activity. What's even more important for adults over 60 is how black beans support metabolic health. As we age, insulin resistance becomes more common, which leads to higher blood sugar levels, increased fat storage, and reduced muscle-building efficiency. A 2016 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who consumed legumes like black beans daily improved insulin sensitivity by over 20%. Better insulin sensitivity means your body is more effective at using the nutrients you eat to build and repair muscle rather than store them as fat. That's a game changer if you're trying to stay strong, lean, and mobile. Black beans are also rich in anthocyanins, the same powerful antioxidants found in blueberries. These compounds reduce inflammation in muscle tissue, boost circulation, and protect against oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to muscle breakdown with age. This makes black beans not only a muscle booster, but also a recovery powerhouse. For optimal results, use dried black beans soaked overnight to reduce phytic acid, a compound that can interfere with mineral absorption. Cook them slowly with garlic, bay leaves, and olive oil to enhance both taste and anti-inflammatory benefits. Add them to grain bowls, soups, or salads for a complete, satisfying meal that fuels strength without spiking blood sugar. Let's move on because the next bean is often forgotten, but could be your secret weapon for joint health and muscle stamina. Number 6. Navy beans. Navy beans might sound like something from your grandmother's pantry, but don't underestimate them. They are a muscle-building powerhouse hidden in plain sight. 1 cup of cooked navy beans provides around 15 grams of high-quality protein, giving your aging muscles the fuel they need to rebuild, repair, and grow stronger. But what sets navy beans apart isn't just the protein. It's how that protein works alongside fiber, amino acids, and antioxidants to support long-term strength and mobility. The high fiber content slows digestion, keeping amino acids available in your bloodstream longer. That means instead of a short burst of muscle support, your body gets a slow-release repair system throughout the night, just when most healing happens. But here's where navy beans really stand out: arginine. This essential amino acid is a precursor to nitric oxide, a molecule that widens blood vessels, improving circulation and oxygen delivery. Why does that matter? Because better circulation equals more nutrients flowing to your muscle cells. This helps reduce soreness, speeds up recovery, and keeps your energy more consistent throughout the day. A groundbreaking 2014 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology tracked older adults who increased their intake of arginine-rich foods like navy beans. Over just 12 weeks, participants saw a 9% boost in leg strength without even changing their exercise routine. That's a major win powered by food, not pills. Navy beans also contain folate, magnesium, and iron, nutrients that support healthy red blood cell production and muscle contraction. These beans are a stealth ally against age-related fatigue and weakness. Preparing them properly can unlock even more benefits. Always soak them overnight to reduce compounds that cause bloating. Then simmer slowly in a broth infused with turmeric, black pepper, and garlic to enhance anti-inflammatory properties. For extra absorption of fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin K and E, drizzle with olive oil just before serving. Serve navy beans in hearty stews, pureed into a savory dip, or as a creamy base for grain bowls. The flavor is mild, so it takes on whatever spices you love. Now, brace yourself because the next bean brings thousands of years of history and some very modern science straight to your plate. Number 5. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Chickpeas might seem simple, but they're one of the most powerful, time-tested legumes for strength and recovery, especially for adults over 60. With around 14.5 grams of protein per cooked cup, they easily rival many animal proteins in terms of muscle support. But the real magic of chickpeas goes far beyond just the numbers. They're a complete nutritional package for seniors trying to maintain or rebuild lost muscle mass. These golden legumes are loaded with manganese, magnesium, iron, zinc, and especially vitamin B6. All of these nutrients play a vital role in how your body processes protein and converts it into usable energy. Without enough B6, for example, your body struggles to activate enzymes that transform amino acids into muscle tissue. That means even if you're eating protein, you might not be building muscle unless these helper nutrients are present. Chickpeas deliver them naturally. They also have a unique superpower for seniors: blood sugar control. A stable blood sugar level is key for preventing the inflammatory spikes that break down muscle tissue and slow recovery. A 2015 randomized control trial published in the Nutrition Journal found that participants who ate chickpeas daily saw a 22% reduction in post-meal glucose spikes. That kind of stability protects your body from oxidative stress and inflammation, two silent killers of aging muscle. And that's not all. Chickpeas are rich in resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that doesn't spike blood sugar but instead feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. That gut microbiome is critical for seniors. It helps regulate hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, both of which are vital for muscle maintenance. A healthy gut literally means stronger, more functional muscles. To get the best out of chickpeas, prepare them warm. Heating improves digestibility and boosts absorption of minerals like magnesium and zinc. Try making them into hummus with garlic and tahini, or roast them until crispy with olive oil and sea salt for a satisfying high-protein snack that supports lean muscle. Up next is a bean that's rarely in the spotlight, but it's been quietly used in healing traditions for generations, and new science shows it's a serious player in muscle growth. Number 4. Mung beans. Mung beans might be small, but they pack one of the most powerful muscle-building profiles in the entire legume family, especially for adults over 60. These tiny green powerhouses deliver over 14 grams of plant-based protein per cup, and they're absolutely loaded with leucine. Why does that matter? Because leucine is the key amino acid that flips the muscle-building switch in your body. It stimulates a process called muscle protein synthesis, which is how your body repairs and builds stronger muscle fibers after daily movement or exercise. Here's the problem. As you age, your body stops responding as strongly to protein. This is called anabolic resistance, and it means that even if you're eating enough protein, your body may not be using it efficiently. That's where mung beans shine. Their high leucine content helps override this resistance. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Health Sciences found that when older adults consumed leucine-rich plant foods, especially when paired with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers or tomatoes, they improved protein uptake by up to 30%. That's a huge leap in effectiveness just from food. But it doesn't stop there. Mung beans are also natural anti-inflammatories. They contain a potent mix of flavonoids and phenolic acids, natural compounds that calm inflammation in the body. One of their biggest targets is TNF-alpha, an inflammatory molecule that rises with age and is directly tied to muscle wasting, fatigue, and chronic illness. Reducing this inflammation not only preserves your muscle, it protects your energy levels and joint function, too. You can use mung beans in dozens of ways. Soak and sprout them for fresh, crunchy salads. Blend them into savory pancakes or soups, or go the traditional route. Boil them into a warm porridge with turmeric, garlic, and ginger. This ancient Ayurvedic recipe supports digestion, boosts circulation, and makes their nutrients easier to absorb. For seniors struggling with gut issues or nutrient deficiencies, this method is gold. Mung beans are a hidden gem for aging muscles. Get ready! Next is a bean that doesn't just support strength, but actually improves bone density, too. Number 3. Great Northern Beans. These large, creamy white beans might not look like a muscle-building food, but they deliver serious strength benefits, especially if you're over 60 and facing age-related muscle and bone loss. Each cooked cup gives you nearly 15 grams of protein. But what makes Great Northern Beans special is their powerful combination of calcium, phosphorus, and potassium, all critical for muscle contraction and skeletal support. As you age, your bone density decreases, and that affects your muscle stability. A 2016 study in Osteoporosis International showed that adults over 65 who consumed higher levels of phosphorus and potassium had 23% fewer fractures and better lower body function. Great Northern Beans support both ends of the strength equation. They protect your bones and feed your muscle fibers at the same time. They're also high in resistant starch, which feeds your gut microbiome. That matters more than you think. A healthy gut doesn't just aid digestion, it improves nutrient absorption and reduces chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation has been linked to over 30% faster muscle breakdown in seniors, according to a 2021 review in Nutrients. Great Northern Beans help fight that from the inside out. To get the most from them, cook them low and slow. They blend well into soups with greens like kale or spinach, which add even more magnesium and vitamin K, two more nutrients linked to muscular and skeletal health. Avoid oversalting during cooking to keep blood pressure in check. Great Northern Beans might look mild, but their nutritional profile is aggressive in all the right ways: muscle, bone, and gut. These beans hit all three. We're almost at the top now. The next one is a legend in vegetarian circles, and for good reason. It's dense, rich, and ready to replace eggs entirely. Number 2. Soybeans, edamame. Soybeans are the only legume considered a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids in optimal ratios for muscle growth. With a massive 31 grams of protein per cooked cup, soybeans aren't just competing with eggs, they're blowing past them. But what's even more incredible is their bioavailability. Your body absorbs and uses soybean protein nearly as efficiently as animal sources, according to research from the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism. That's not just theory. A randomized control trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed older men performing resistance training. Half were given soy protein, half were given animal protein. After 12 weeks, both groups showed identical muscle gains and strength improvements, proving soy can fully replace animal proteins for results. And it's not just the protein. Soybeans deliver isoflavones, powerful plant compounds that help regulate hormones like cortisol and estrogen. Cortisol, when elevated from stress or lack of sleep, breaks down muscle tissue. Isoflavones help block that. In fact, a 2015 study in Nutrients showed that adults supplementing with soy isoflavones had 20% less muscle breakdown after exercise. For the biggest benefits, eat soy in its least processed form. Steamed edamame is perfect. Toss it with sesame oil and garlic for a protein-packed snack. Or cook mature soybeans into stews and curries. Stay away from ultra-processed soy like soy cheese or mock meats. They lack the full amino acid profile and nutrient synergy. And now, drum roll, the number one bean. It's shockingly underrated, surprisingly common, and scientifically the most powerful for building and preserving senior muscle. Number 1. Lentils. Lentils are the absolute powerhouse of muscle-preserving nutrition, especially for seniors over 60. They may be small, but each cooked cup delivers 18 grams of protein, plus a mind-blowing 15 grams of fiber, which helps with digestion, satiety, and inflammation control. But that's just the beginning. Lentils contain high levels of leucine, one of the most important branched-chain amino acids for muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is like the ignition switch that tells your muscles, build. Now. In fact, a landmark 2021 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia and Muscle found that leucine-rich plant foods like lentils were associated with a 41% reduction in sarcopenia risk. That's age-related muscle loss. And in the same study, participants who consumed lentils regularly performed better in strength and endurance tests than those who didn't, even when their total protein intake was the same. This shows lentils don't just add protein, they trigger the right muscle-building response at the cellular level. Lentils are also rich in zinc, iron, magnesium, and polyphenol, which help reduce muscle inflammation and speed up repair. They have one of the lowest glycemic indexes of any food, helping to stabilize insulin and reduce belly fat, which indirectly improves muscle definition and hormonal health. Better yet, they're dirt cheap, store easily, and cook fast. Just 20 minutes in boiling water turns dry lentils into a nutrient-dense protein bomb. You'll get the most benefit from red or green lentils cooked into soups, stews, or curries. Combine them with turmeric and black pepper to reduce inflammation even further. A bowl of lentil stew with vegetables, olive oil, and lemon can rival a plate of scrambled eggs without the cholesterol, saturated fat, or digestive heaviness. If you're only going to add one bean to your daily routine to protect your muscles, make it lentils. They're proven, powerful, and practically made for senior muscle recovery and growth. If you're over 60, muscle loss isn't just a nuisance. It's a direct threat to your independence, your balance, and even your life expectancy. Most seniors lose up to 1% of their muscle mass every year after age 50. That means your strength, metabolism, and even immune system are quietly fading unless you do something about it. And here's the good news. You don't need eggs, powders, or expensive supplements to fight back. These 8 beans are rich in protein, antioxidants, and muscle-specific nutrients that actually support real growth and real recovery. From navy beans to lentils, every single one of these foods has been tested, studied, and proven to fuel strength in older adults. You've got complete proteins like soy. You've got inflammation fighters like black beans. You've got leucine-packed powerhouses like lentils. And you've got an easy, natural way to build back what aging tries to take away. So, here's the challenge. Pick 2 of these beans. Add them to your daily meals for the next 7 days. Stir them into soups, toss them in salads, or blend them into dips. Watch how your energy changes. Watch how your sleep improves. And most importantly, watch how your strength slowly returns. Your muscles aren't gone. They're just waiting for the right fuel. And now you've got it.